Na relację zaprasza Indeco, producent szaf i garderób na wymiar.
Okay, first of all, there were some controversies and some difficult situations both in Bischofshofen and Garmisch. What do you think, what can be changed so that this wind compensation is a little bit more fair?
Actually, both accidents, what you mean, have nothing to do with the wind and gate compensation, because even with this system we can't avoid difficult situations, and so we still have to live with. And this, the compensation factors, they are quite correct, and we will keep on that.
Okay, but many coaches and competitors, they say that, for example, with a little bit of headwind, they fly 20 meters more and just get -5 points for this.
Yes, this is correct. So we never said that it is 100% compensation, but the compensation factors have to be equal between gate factor and the wind factor. This is important. Yeah, for the wind compensation, it is just an approach to a full compensation, not a 100% compensation, because we still want that the headwind jumpers have an advantage and that the longest jump still in the lead.
So that's on purpose, that the longest jumps and the headwind is a little bit more favorable than backwind and the points.
Yes, because we always said what we compensate is just a quantitative factor. It doesn't say what an athlete can use of it. That what athlete can use of it is quality. We only compensate quantity. We say at that moment when a jumper flies through the landing area, we collect data from the current situation. But we cannot say is this good or less good for the athlete. This is completely up to the quality of an athlete.
Okay, and what about some athletes say that the current equipment makes more differences between the jumps when it comes to wind, that wind is more important, more influential than before. What changed?
Look, the sport is so sensitive now at the moment due to equipment and very good skilled athletes. Some of them are so trained and so skilled to use any kind of change of the external conditions. Okay, we always try to keep the performance of an athlete between 50% athletic and 50% technique. So some athletes are more on this side and some are on the other side. This is what ski jumping makes so interesting.
So it has nothing to do, for example, with the rules concerning the suits, like the number of centimeters that it can have?
Yes, but as I said, the aerodynamic efficiency is almost 50% of the whole story, and the athletic performance is the other 50%. We try to keep this balance.
Okay, and what about the delays? Because many competitors also say that there are some delays between the measurement and the actual jump. Then it's measured a bit too early, for example, when the jumper is still going on the in-run.
No, this is not correct.
Not correct.
No, this is not correct. When he passes the first beam of the speed measurement, then he opens the counting.
So it's not possible that there are some delays, because some coaches, they say that they can see the wind is, for example, bad, and then the jumper gets the minus points, so that it looks like there is some delay between the actual measurement and the...
No, it's quite online.
Okay.
It's quite online. The athlete passes the stream of the speed measurement, then it starts to count, and this is online. Definitely.
Who was the winner of the Four Hills qualification rounds? Because it was a bit difficult to say. Was it the pre-qualified jumper, for example, or the best of non-qualified pre-qualified jumper?
Here, to be honest, we have to admit that our system is not a real qualification. It's just a reduction of number of competitors. So actually, since we use the new system, we can evaluate all 50 competitors in one row. So you can say those who win the qualification is excluding of the 10 best athletes or including. It's completely up to you. But here we are working out a new system for next year.
And is the winner of every qualification still rewarded?
Not, unfortunately not, and this I would like to change.
Okay, one more question. What about the wind corridor? How does it look like now? Is it a bit wider than in the previous years without the new system?
No, it's more tight because since we use not the actual wind speed, but the factor, the tangential factor, the efficiency towards the athlete's performance, we can use a smaller one. So in Bischofshofen we had just within 2 meters.
So it's still possible that sometimes Miran Tepes doesn't allow the jump because the wind is too strong outside the corridor, for example?
Only outside the corridor. There was just one accident in Bischofshofen. The TD wanted to be on a safer side by Morgenstern, and even Morgenstern was into the corridor. He was held back on the starting bar.
And really last question, many people are always blaming Walter Hofer for every decision made at the hill, and from what I heard, it's not really you who is making any decisions at the hill, like about cancelling or moving the gate up or down. How does it look like?
I was in the jury for more than 15 years, but I stepped out 3 years ago. So nowadays we use experienced officials, and I never interfere in any sporting decision. So this is completely up to 3 persons.
So it's not really you who is making decision to change the gate, cancel the round or restart?
No, but according to the rule, I am obliged to announce it to the public. That's why everybody is focused on me.
So, but it's not really you who they should blame, for example, for some decisions with the in-run or anything like this?
No, it's fair that they should blame. De jure, the jury is responsible, but de facto, I feel responsible myself too.
Okay,
so it's still correct to blame me.
Thank you very much.